1530 WJJG, Mike Baker in the Forgotten 45s. I have a special guest. He has been in Chicago radio for many years, and you have listened to his music on the radio stations. Matter of fact, the latest one was Real Oldies 6090, WRLL. His name is Ron Smith. He has been the author of 3 WLS survey books that cover the WL surveys from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Also, he has put out a book for the WCFL surveys. Now he has a new book. It's called 8 Days a Week. Let me introduce you to Mr. Ron Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Mike, but I have to say I'm shocked. I figured you'd be up in front of the pearly gates by now, not down here with the rest of us heathens.
Oh, my goodness. Now, your new book is available on the Internet, but for some who don't have Internet access, you can pick up locally at some shops. Actually, tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay, the actual name is 8 Days a Week, Births, Deaths, and Events Each Day in Rock and Roll History. And it's a calendar. It's a calendar that actually I've been creating for 35 years, and I've also had on my website, www.oldiesmusic.com, of what went on every single day in the lives of the artists of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And the book is out, and it's available, as you said, it's in online bookstores, and also you can pick it up at Remember When Records in Westmont, and now Beverly Records on the south side of Chicago.
Did I hear that you were going to make an appearance somewhere this weekend?
No. Last weekend I was out at the Chicagoland Record Collectors Show, but that was kind of informal. We didn't know in time for me to get a table and do an actual book signing. We didn't know if the book would be out by then, but it was. I imagine that I will be doing some book signings, so I'll let you know so that you can pass it on to your listeners.
So now, what happened on this date in rock and roll?
This is kind of an interesting day, May 21st. I mean, besides the fact that Marcy Blaine is 67 and Leo Sayer turns 63 and Ronald Isley, Mr. Big from the Isley Brothers, is 70 years old today, this is the day little Stevie Wonder recorded Fingertips live at the Regal Theater on the south side of Chicago back in 1962. And there's a great story there because they couldn't get Stevie off the stage. He kept playing. And the musicians thought Mary Wells was out there. You can hear one guy yelling, "What key? What key?" thinking that he's already playing the first song for Mary Wells. And about a year later, they listened to those tapes and said, you know what, we have not been able to capture Stevie as well since then, so let's just release this, and it became his first big hit. This was also the date, this is a strange story, this is the date in 1964 when the Drifters recorded Under the Boardwalk. Rudy Lewis of the group was supposed to sing lead, but he died the night before of a drug-related brain seizure. The record label wouldn't cancel the session because the musicians were already paid, so they had to get Johnny Moore to come in and sing lead on that song, and he nailed it. This is also the day in '92 when Johnny Carson did his last Tonight Show, and I'm sure you remember the last guest on the Tonight Show. The only guest that night was Bette Midler singing Goodbye to Johnny.
Wow.
So a lot of great things happen on this date.
All right, so the book is 8 Days a Week, and more information is available at your website, which is?
Well, the website is oldiesmusic.com. If you want to know specifically about this book, you can go to oldiescalendar.com. And if you want information about my previous books, which are chart books, references to the WLS Silver Dollar Surveys and the WCFL charts, those are available at silverdollarsurvey.com.
Well, thank you very much for the phone call.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.